When the original Powerpuff Girls series ended in 2005, after having been on American television since 1998 through the American Cartoon Network, the show had received critical praise from viewers and is now considered to be one of the greatest American cartoons from the decade of the 1990s or even the early 2000s. The cartoon was known for its portrayals of Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup as they dealt with being children, but also superheroines that protected the city of Townsville. In terms of interpersonal relationships that were depicted in the cartoon, the girls had with other characters, they were plenty, but the girls never exactly had any friends or acquaintances of their own age. When they went to their preschool, Miss Keene was the only character from that point of view that interacted with the girls while at Pokey Oaks Kindergarten. However, there was a brief attempt to give the girls a character interaction at their school. In season 4, the episode Super Friends introduces the character of Robin Snyder, as through events she and her family moved into the vacant home next to the Powerpuff Girls' own residence. The episode has Robin befriending the girls and actually having quite a lot in common with Blossom or Bubbles and even Buttercup, as Robin was lied to by Princess Moorbox out of jealousy against the Powerpuff Girls. But once everything was understood, the girls and Robin resumed their new friendship as the episode ends with the girls enjoying their time with Robin. For a bit of context or clarification, an interesting but lesser known fact is that when Robin and her family moved into the house next to the Powerpuff Girls' home, it was the former dwelling of the Smith family. In the season 2 episodes, Supervillain and Just Desserts depicted the original neighbors, Harold, Marianne, Bud, and Julie. As per the episodes, they couldn't exactly remain the neighbors of the Powerpuff Girls, so they were discreetly written out of the show. Due to the two-part episodes that depicted the Smith family, the Powerpuff Girls didn't technically have neighbors at all for a period of time until the home was eventually occupied by that of Robin and her own family later on in the series. Despite the important detail that the character of Robin were reacted to positively from viewers or critics, and that it was a realistic episode which depicted the non-existent side of the girls having friends of their own age. This was a very important point of view that could have brought about an entirely different perception of the Powerpuff Girls, but this was never continued. Robin never technically made any further appearances of importance through the remainder of the original series, but was mentioned in the Fight Before Christmas special. With Robin not being depicted from the series after her episode, it was assumed that she was still a friend to the girls according to the canonical details or related lore, but in all actuality, the character was quietly written out of the series due to lack of ideas from screenwriters on how to use or depict Robin effectively or with any sort of meaning, and the fact that Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup already had a vast amount of inter-character based relationships depicted in the series. Sometimes a character can be forgotten because there were other characters more important to remember.